What's up? This is Coach David here with Outright Fitness and Performance, bringing you a 25-minute lower body weight only workout. No equipment needed. This is something that you can do in a small space, okay? I had a great time going through this workout. It was challenging for me. This is something that most fitness levels can do. One thing real quick, I did a voiceover for this video, so that make sure you turn your volume up. I'm going to be giving some tips and some motivational things and cues to help you and enhance this workout. Over here on the right hand side, I'm going to have I'm going to display what you have coming next before each segment of the workout. So before your warm up, take a few minutes to look at each thing to make sure you know what's coming next and you're familiar with the movements. Before each circuit, same thing. You're going to have 1 or 2 minutes rest. Take that time to look at what you have coming next and take note how many times I want you to repeat the set. The rep count on this is flexible. So do as many as I'm doing or do a little less. Make it appropriate for you, all right? So I hope you really enjoyed this workout. My mindset was to incorporate some unilateral movements, some things that are often undertrained. So I thought this was a really good workout for the hips, for the knees. Really good strength option if you don't have any equipment or if you just want to get in something real quick. This is a great workout for that. So I hope you enjoy. Have a good workout. Go ahead and get it started. All right, here we go. Here's the warm-up. So we're going to do this for 3 sets. The first set, I want you to do regular jumping jacks like I'm showing you right now. On the second set, you're going to do crossover jumping jacks like I'm showing you right now. On the third set, you're going to do something called wide jumping jacks, which are these right here. And then number 2 through 5 are going to be the same as I have it written out, okay? So ground sweeps, make sure the back leg is bent, the front leg is straight, the toe is off the ground on the front leg. The toe is off the ground on the front leg is straight. Sweep the ground, trying to get as low as you can, stretching out the hamstring of the front leg. All right, so next is going to be forward lunge with a rotation and an overhead reach. Do 3 to 5 each leg. I believe these I did 3 each side. I didn't feel like doing 5, but you can do 5 if you want. Feel free to pause the video at any time if you're doing extra reps or if you're just moving at a different pace. Make sure you rotate toward the front leg. Side lunge. This one, depending on your hip flexibility, try to get to 90 degrees, the 90-degree bend at the knee if you can. If not, just get as low as you can. Keep your chest up as you go down. If you feel any kind of pain or discomfort in the knees and the hips, just shorten your range of motion, going as low as you can. Next up is windmills. Feet wider than shoulder width, arms out. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Just stretching out the hamstrings through a dynamic movement. Make sure you stand all the way up in between. You're going to repeat this warm-up for 3 sets. It takes I believe it took me about 5 to 8 minutes. All right, let's get this workout going. Get your watch or some kind of timer set. So I'm doing 40 regular jumping jacks. Feel free to do a little less or a little more if you want. Maybe you just want to do jumping jacks as fast as you can, while I'm doing them, and you're not worried about the number, so be it. It's really important for you to time your workouts, at least it is to me. So make sure you have your watch going, or you have a stopwatch on your phone going. Hopefully you're watching this video from your phone, so it may be a little challenging to use your phone, so that's why I say use your stopwatch. Alright, so going into ground sweeps, again, notice that my front toe is up off the ground, my front leg is straight, my back leg is bent. Forward lunge with a rotation. Notice that I rotate toward the front leg. So here I rotate to the left toward the front leg. Lift up and push your hips forwards in that overhead reach. Alright, so next up is the side lunge. As I said in the overview, make sure that you are keeping your chest up, getting down to a 90-degree bend in the knees if you can. If you feel any kind of discomfort in the hips or in the knees, then shorten that range of motion. All right, next up are windmills. Make sure you have a good solid base, and make sure that you stand all the way up in between each rep. This is a really good one for the lower back and the hamstrings. All right, so that completes the first set. This second set, you're going to start off with crossover jumping jacks. Crossover jumping jacks, if you're having trouble with these for whatever reason, then just go back to regular jumping jacks. That's fine. On these, make sure you notice that my legs are alternating. If you're looking at my left leg is alternating in the front and behind my right leg. Same thing with the arms. The arms are also alternating over and underneath. All right, here we go. Last set of the warm-up. Wide jumping jacks. I'm doing 40 reps. Feel free to adjust your reps however you need. Maybe you're going more, maybe you're going a little less. By this point, hopefully you're getting warm. Hopefully you're breaking a sweat or getting close to it. At this point in the last set for those ground sweeps, hopefully you should feel those hamstrings loosening up more so than they were in that first set. Make sure you're really reaching and challenging that depth with every movement. All right, that concludes the warm-up. So now we have the overview for circuit number 1. You have one leg RDLs. One leg RDLs is going to require some balance. So my right hand is reaching down toward my left leg, a little bit past halfway below, reaching for the ankle. My left leg is slightly bent. Do not lock out that leg. Keep the leg slightly bent without bending too much. As my shoulders go forwards, my right leg swings back. On the two-leg glute bridge, I'm lifting up, I'm holding and I'm squeezing the whole back line of my body from the hamstrings through the glutes to the lower back, holding at the top for a slow 5 count. Make sure you don't rush the count. A slow 5 count. I like to keep my ankles flexed, my toes off the ground. You're going to repeat this circuit 4 rounds. All right, let's get going. RDLs. So sometimes it may help you if you take your shoes off. It may help you balance if you take your shoes off. If you're having trouble doing this movement and being stable, taking your shoes off kind of helps give you a little flatter surface if you're wearing running shoes or something that is not made for this activity. All right, here we go. First set of glute bridges. First set, lift up, squeeze, hold, slow 5 count, come down, relax. Squeeze, come down, relax. Simple movement, very effective. Make sure the ankles are flexed. 2-legged bridge, very beginner friendly. I found this challenging still, even though I'm not a beginner, I still found this is a very effective movement when you don't have access to equipment. All right, here we go. Third set. Make sure that you are still maintaining good quality of movement. Maybe you decided to do more than 5 reps each side. Maybe you're going a little faster than me. Maybe you're doing a little less. If you're still following this workout so far up to this point, good job. Excellent work. All right, so that concludes the first circuit. Go ahead and rest, grab some water if you need it. Here's the overview for the second circuit. We're going to start off with light ice skaters. 4 reps each side, unless you want to do more. 4 is a little bit conservative. I may have went a little too conservative. But nevertheless, 4 reps each side. Make sure you are in a slight quarter squat position, jumping off one side, landing soft on the other side. Make sure your arms are moving in coordination with the rest of your body, okay? Don't let those arms just be still and static. Next up, it's going to be forward and backward 45-degree walks, stepping out at an angle. So I'm taking 2 steps forwards, and then I'm taking 2 steps backwards 8 times. Down and back is 1. Down and back is 1 rep, okay? If the light ice skaters were a little too conservative, these right here, this is just right. 8 reps was a good amount of reps. Just enough to be challenging without being too much, and definitely not too easy. All right, let's get started. Here we go, ice skaters. Oh, don't forget to start your watch like I almost did. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Definitely pretty easy. Maybe you decide to do them a little faster, a little quicker, or keep it just as it is. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Going back to those ice skaters, light plyometric movement. That's 1 for me, unless you're doing them faster, doing more. Going back to our 45-degree walks. Make sure each time you step out or step backwards, you're stepping out at a 45-degree angle. Don't go straight forwards and straight backwards. This is a really good movement to do with some mini bands. I'll make another video, a little more advanced than this one. If you have access to some equipment, using bands in this movement is really good for the hips, for the abductors, for the glutes. All right, that's 2 rounds. Here we go, round 3. One, 2 steps forwards. 2 steps backwards, that's 1. That's 2. Step forwards, step back, that's 3. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. All right, that concludes that second circuit. Rest, grab you some water, and here's an overview for circuit number 3. We're going to sit down and do seated straight leg lifts, 15 reps each, or adjust that however you want. This is very challenging. Sit upright, keep your chest nice and tall. I like to flex the ankle. Lift that leg only toe height, only going toe height of that opposite foot. Don't let the foot hit the ground. Try to keep the leg off the ground the entire time throughout the duration of all your reps. Next is going to be a lying leg raise or leg abduction. Really good for the hips, good for knee stabilization. Make sure on this one, make sure that you're lying completely. Make sure you're laying completely lateral on your side. All right, here we go. Starting this third circuit. Sit up tall. If you feel this exercise at all in your lower back, then instead of sitting up so upright, it's okay to lean back a little bit if you have to. That's a good modification for this. If you feel this exercise in your lower back, lean back a little bit. All right, lying leg raises or leg abductions. If you've ever had any kind of patellar problems, knee problems, tendonitis, IT band issues, this exercise right here is really good working the medial side of the glute muscles, which is very important in stabilization of the knee. So this is a good exercise that you may want to use to incorporate just to help with the overall maintenance and just minimizing the risk of injuries for other activities that you may be doing, such as cycling, such as running. All right, here we go. Starting the second set. Hey, listen, this circuit right here was so challenging to me. You may not be able to tell by looking at my face, but I was definitely thinking like, wow, 15 reps it's a good number. It's a good challenging number. At least it was for me. I do a lot of core work, and this still was very challenging for me, but I liked it.
And finally, here goes the fourth set. I hope you all have kept up so far. I hope you've been doing the whole workout to the best of your ability. This one's going to leave you a little bit sore. But it's a good thing, right? So good job for sticking in there. This is the last set, the fourth and final round. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this workout. Let me know how you would modify it. Did you do the same rep count that I did? Did you do a little more on some things? Did you do a little less? These lying leg raises, oh my goodness. Like I said, it's very excellent movement for the knees, ankles, and hips. All right, that was it. That was the last circuit. Good job. You made it through the whole workout. Stay tuned for the next one. Let me know what you want. Let me know what kind of, if you have any suggestions, I will do my best to make that for you. Hope you enjoy the workout and have a good rest of the day or night, depending on where you are and what you're doing. All right, so this is Coach David with Outright Fitness and Performance. Checking out. Until next time.